Like sometimes you just gotta say, "Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be."
Hmm.
What up, Q? Okay. What else is going on? What else is going on? So Cynthia and Revo is gonna play the first Black Jesus woman
Oh
in
wow,
Jesus Christ 2. Yeah.
that's a skip for me already.
Yeah.
No movies gonna be like 3 hours long. It's gonna be all biblical and shit. I ain't into all that. You know what I mean? Let me just see her play the witch.
I guess she's like the it girl now.
Hmm.
Cause see, I never heard this lady, Cynthia and Revo. Mm. Guess she's the it girl. What's up, Christian? Trying to figure out what, trying to figure out what to eat for dinner. If I feel like doing some deliveries tonight. Yeah. Okay, a lot of people are pregnant now. Okay. Seems like every time in the winter, people get pregnant at the same time. It's like everyone has sex at the same time.
It's funny.
I see got a star in the Hollywood Rock of Fame.
I know. Thought he been at it.
Oh yeah, he added to it 2023. I'm just now seeing the video. Okay, so the verdict on ASAP's shop will come very soon. That's crazy. I've been patiently waiting for the track and teaser. Oh shit, Ernest seen Harry Frog on that coming soon? Oh shit.
Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
quiet.
You said what?
He's been quiet.
Yeah, I think he's been working on some shit. I found one good album anniversary we can talk about today. Not really anything that happened today. No, I just thought of something. I had a package coming and shit like that. My package gonna come late because of the snow. See, it always snows at the wrong time. That's what I tell you. After snow, so I may not see no more snow for the rest of the year. No more snow. I swear to God, people are just dragging this Drake album. Lord have mercy.
That nigga can't stay out of the spotlight.
Now he might get into some shit with Freddie Gibbs and Joe Budden again and shit.
It's cool. He's already dead. He's a walking corpse, like Joe said.
A walk. That's hilarious. I died laughing when I heard that shit.
Zombie. So yeah, Zombie Drake that got beef with Gibbs. I hope Gibbs just finish his ass off. Just put him to bed for good.
I'm not even the biggest Gibbs fan like that, but that would be funny as hell.
You know.
Like niggas just cannot stay out of trouble. I heard some of that Drake shit. It was not. I was just like,
I was not even checking for it.
yeah.
I'm like, are
Even
y'all
party,
surprised?
even party next door sounded.
I was not surprised.
OVO's downfall.
He just doing too much right now. I'm like, yo, get lost. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he want to stay out there, and I don't get it.
I never understood that shit.
His publicists need to be fired because they don't know what the hell they doing.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Well,
What's up, you two? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. You know what I'm saying? Got my homeboy trying to building with me. How you doing?
chilling.
Alright, so today's album anniversary. We did a review on this album a couple years ago. It is Currency and Alchemist with the Continuance album that came out February 18th, 2022.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Very dope album. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this is like the fourth joint that they came out with these two artists and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one definitely had a very, very, very like a currency sound mixed with an Alchemist. I mean, two of my favorite hip hop artists and producers at the same time. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, I gave it a strong, strong, strong rating for this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was one of the best hip hop albums of 2022. You know, songs like Obsession, Reese's Cup, um, Lewis Baggage, and everything like that. To Jodeci Tape was my joint right there. And Darren Runners with Larry June. Ooh, Larry June's killing it too right now. You know what I'm saying? Check out that Larry June, Alchemist, and Try and Two Chains album. Life is Beautiful as well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this album definitely, definitely, definitely is a banging ass album. Highly recommended. Y'all can check out the review that we did. I want like pretty much 3 years ago at this time because we did this probably like that Sunday or some shit like that. So, what do you have to say about this album?
Great album, man. I want to say that's like this third project because they had the Fetty joint. It was Currency, Alchemist, and Gibbs. They had the Covert Coupe. They had this. I don't remember the other joint they did together.
Yeah,
But
they work
oh yeah,
together.
they did. They had that other shit. The Call Carrollton something.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one. That was years ago. We did that. We did a review on that too, right?
yes, you did. I believe so.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. And yeah, like I said, like Alchemist, best producer of this album, easily. You
I
see
agree.
what he's done with Larry June, Two Chains. To make Two Chains sound dope over Alchemist beats was just phenomenal. You know, the stuff he's done with Larry June, the stuff he's done with Currency, with Griselda, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like just to see him on like on the Jimmy Fallon show and to see Complex, you know, talk about the album and stuff is just great. That's the hip hop I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And he did a great job on this album. You got Wiz Khalifa on here and Boldy James and Larry June. I just posted this album up on my Instagram because I have it on vinyl.
Right.
Shout out to Killer Tapes. Killer Tapes sent me that. Shout out to him for that. Love it.
Yeah. That's why I did the album anniversary and shit like that. Cause I saw it on your IG.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, wow.
I didn't
It's been a
even.
while.
I totally forgot because when I got it from Killer Tapes in the mail, it was like during like the summertime or some shit. So he didn't send it to me like for the anniversary.
Got you. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Um. All right. So I'm also going to show you a quick Billboard chart and stuff like that too. All right. You know what I'm saying? I found a random Billboard 200 from the week of February 15th, 1997. A crazy year for music and shit. Um. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. There's a lot of soundtracks in this top 10. So number 10 we got Jewel with Pieces of You. You guys know I never stood Jewel. I don't like that acoustic.
Mhm.
I never liked her music and shit. Number nine, the Space Jam soundtrack, which that was a pretty dope soundtrack. I love the movie, the first movie only,
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
trash LeBron did years ago. Number eight, Master P presents the West Coast Bad Boys 2. This is like a compilation of cats from the No Limit crew and stuff like that. I prefer the first West Coast Bad Boys compilation. I ain't gonna give it a put it. I'm gonna leave it a buck right there. But this one still has a classic No Limit sound. 1997 was a big year for No Limit too. So
Mhm.
number seven, we got the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. That was the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. I never seen that movie, but
Yeah.
my dad hates that Romeo and Juliet because
Uh,
he's a big fan of like Shakespeare, but he felt like
uh,
they modernized a lot of his writing and themes with that one.
yeah.
Number six, we got Leon Rhymes with the Blue album. I've never heard of that album. Number five, we got Tony Braxton with Secrets. You guys know how I feel about that album. I love it. I do admit it's a bit overhyped, a bit.
Crazy.
I'm more that don't. I don't mean that I hate it though. It's just that
Mhm.
niggas act like that was a Mariah Carey album. That's all I'm gonna say. Number four, we got Celine Dion, Falling Into You. Never liked Celine Dion, so I'm gonna skip that. Number three, we got the Evita soundtrack, the Madonna movie. Vocally, that has some of her best vocals. That has some of her best vocals on that soundtrack. I'm not
Really?
even gonna. Yes,
I never heard it.
if
I
she
remember
would
the
have made that
movie.
into an album,
Mhm.
I, I feel like it would alienate her fan base
Mhm.
somewhat. But it's a very experimental. I feel like they made a safe choice making that into a soundtrack.
But she alienated me with the Dick Tracy soundtrack, so I was already pissed off.
I actually like some joints on that
You like that?
soundtrack.
Oh god, it was so misleading to think it was gonna be dance tracks and he had all this 50s shit.
Hey, when we talk about Madonna's geography, you're gonna hear what I.
But she put
That's
Vogue on here, so that make no sense. Like that's the only dance track on here.
she did that. I guess she did that because she knew that soundtrack wasn't going to sell like that. Because that was like an experimental. I said you coming straight after like a prayer and shit.
Hmm.
But yeah, we'll talk about that soundtrack at some point. You said what? You said
Uh,
what?
I said it didn't fit the soundtrack though. She doing all 50s shit.
She should just left Vogue on the Immaculate Collection if you
Right,
ask.
exactly.
Number two, No Doubt, A Tragic Kingdom, very dope album. We do got a no doubt artist Sunday coming very very soon, so I can't wait for that. And number one, we got the Gridlock soundtrack. Um, the Tupac movie he did, I think with Mickey Rourke, I want to say. Um, I heard that. I think I got that soundtrack. That one was pretty straight. It has some okay joints and shit. Like, I felt like the gang related soundtrack that came out that year was much better. You know what I'm saying? That was a very underrated pop, both underrated pop movies, believe it or not. But I gang related, that's my joint with him and Jim Belushi. Oh shit! But
Mhm.
yeah, man, that was 1997 in a nutshell and stuff like that too. Dartmouth said, "Is Cool Rep in your top five of all time?" He's in my top 10, believe it or not. So he's in my top 10 and shit. But sometimes it rearranges, sometimes too. You never know. All right, so we're going still on our loud records bit. You know what I'm saying? This is an album I've never heard before, so he's gonna get a raw, authentic review. It is Tash with the Rap Life album. This album came out November 2nd, 1999, which is actually my birthday. Happy birthday to me. This came out on Loud Records, which he had a deal with Columbia Records at the same time too. Tash, you guys should know he is a member of the Alkaholiks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which we did talk about their Coast to Coast album at one point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This album was produced by Battlecat, E Swift, Fred Wreck, Nobody, Minnesota, Rockwilder, Surgings, and Young Lord. It came out with two singles called Rap Life and Bermuda Triangle. Guest appearances include Corrupt, Raekwon, Carl Thomas, um, Alcoholics, Philip Johnson, E. Swift, Danielle O'Donnell, Troy D. Duran, Feel the Agony, Outcast, Be Real, LV, Ice T, Exhibit, and that's it. So we already did how we got into the Alcoholics, so I'm not really gonna waste my time and jump into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I hear an echo from you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, I heard a slight echo earlier. I don't know if I hear it now, but yeah, the Alcoholics at that point they already came out with three albums. 1993 they came out. Yeah, I still hear it. I still hear it.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Hold on. All right. Testing. Testing. Yeah, it's coming from you.
But what else is on? I don't have nothing else on. So TV Mug's fucking up again already.
Jesus Christ. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two. Okay, I don't hear it now. I don't hear it now. That was weird. But anyway. All right. So at that point, Alcoholics came out with three albums. 21 and Over, which I think we did do a review on. I think. That has some joints and stuff like that too. Coast to Coast came out with 95. Me personally, I say that's my favorite album from them. You know what I'm saying? That had a lot of dope joints on that one. And 1997 with Liquidation, which believe it or not, I've never heard that album. I've never heard that album and shit like that. So, and right after the release of that album, Tash actually went solo for a bit. You know what I'm saying? He actually dropped two solo albums and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? The other solo album came out like literally 10 years right after that one. The one we're talking about today. But yeah, man, he dropped his solo work and shit like that. And the Alcoholics never really had commercial, the strongest commercial success. They're more on an underground kind of tip, and that's pretty much the same with this album right here. You know what I'm saying? I always loved the album cover. The album was pretty fire and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh, Romeo, what's up, man? How you doing? But this album got 18 tracks, and we're gonna get started with the first track, Ricochet. You know what I'm saying? Um, with this track that was produced by E Swift, it reminds me of Wu Tang and Big Pun mixed together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The way Tash was rapping, you can tell he was influenced by like Pun, the style of it all, and then it had like a Wu Tang ish kind of feel, which I fucking love it. I don't know what kind of style I fucking love it and stuff like that. He definitely did his thing on this one. E Swift's definitely an underrated West Coast producer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So nice way to kick off the album. Fucking love this track.
So definitely. So that point, I gotta lay you flat no matter what you say. Homie thought he got away, so he thought the wicked thirty body boy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Next joint we got is the cop skit. Um, honestly, with the skits, like I said, they do fit the song, but I never really care for the skits like that. To be real.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. Like, he sound like a clip from the damn show.
Right. Yeah, that's what I kind of felt like too and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And then moving on to the next song, we got G's and G's featuring Corrupt, two of the West Coast finest lyricists on this track. I mean, what more can you ask for? And everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of my favorite joints on this album, fire ass track and everything like that too. This was produced by Battle Cat. You know what I'm saying? Which you can definitely tell because Battle Cat always had that particular sound on them and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love Corrupt, I still felt like Tash kind of stole the show on that one, which I cannot honestly say that about a lot of tracks that Corrupt features on. Because you guys know how I feel about Corrupt. Anytime Corrupt goes on a track, he always goes crazy and shit like that. But this track right here was definitely another one that's a banging ass track right here. I love it.
Yeah, beat was fire. Corrupt saying, pull out my pistol and put it to his chin. Already locked, so I'm like, fuck it then. Corrupt did his thing on you. I think he outshined Tash lyrically on this one.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Next track we got is Pimpin' Ain't Easy. How many people made a song called Pimpin' Ain't Easy? I mean, at this point, it's like if you're a rapper, you have to make a song called "Pimpin' Ain't Easy" or some shit. You know what I'm saying? From Nice and Smooth. Um, I mean, I can think of hella people. I think Snoopy even had a song called "Pimpin' Ain't Easy," if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, this is actually produced by Minnesota, which I always felt like was a very dope producer and
Mhm.
everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Tash is on his player shit. He's on his pimping kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad about that. Yeah, this one right here was pretty dope. Love the beat to it. He had a line where he says, "So fuck wasting half the night trying to find Miss Right. Me and my niggas start to holler first, bitch. That's tight. My lick wits niggas do it right until the broad daylight. The best hit I ever got was on an airplane flight." That is such a Snoop esque kind of line and stuff like that. I feel like he was kind of influenced by Snoop a little bit with that song. I'm not even gonna
Mhm.
hold you.
Yeah, dope ass Minnesota beat. You got Tash saying, so my style is blue collar, but the ladies still holler. If you saying I'm a dog, that means you fucked a Rottweiler. Crazy bars in this one.
For real. Like, damn, man, I stepped on this down for way too long and shit. Anyway, next track we got is Rap Life featuring Raekwon and stuff like that. Another dope joint right here too. That was produced by Young Lord. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what I got from this track is how motherfuckers in the rap game they like to adapt personas. They like to pretty much do things just for a quick check, and that's very relatable today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Raekwon he dropped a verse on the third track and not third track on the third verse, and he did the chorus and stuff like that. I love the line where he says, "Nigga, you who flex Lex through 10 in them. Stand pose and blowing shit, coast from east and west. We rocking our vest. Cannon might coast you. High power hydraulic Eddie B with Red Rock Rock." Raekwon definitely did this thing on that one and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was pretty dope.
Great first single. Love the beat for this. Synthesizers on it. Raekwon in his bag, merging in the suburbs, getting rolled with greeny, real ill niggas, smack birds. Love this flow on that. Love the video was dope too.
Definitely. Yeah, the video. I gotta check that shit out. Next track we got is The Game featuring Carl Thomas. You know what I'm saying? This is like 1 year before he dropped his classic emotional album, which you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of surprised. He actually appeared on Loud Record Joint because you know how Puffy
Mhm.
is. If he if Bad Boy always collaborate with somebody else, Puffy would somehow, some way do some vocaling or some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So this one is definitely one of my favorite tracks on this album. Shut up. One of my favorite tracks on this album. She's talking about you know w- women doing scandalous kind of things, trying to find the right girl, and everything like that too. I mean, I think you have the wrong person with Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas fell in love with a married girl or some shit like that. Let me stop. If you know, you know. But yeah, this one right here was pretty straight. I actually like this track.
Love the smooth groove on it. The beat was fire. Paul Thomas, underrated singer on the chorus. They had Tash saying her name was Yvonne. That bitch thought that she was the bomb, but I knew it wouldn't work. I never took her home to mom's. You know, just a dope track. This could have been a single too. I definitely one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, you just could have definitely been a sense, especially right before the emotional album came out. But with like Tash having such a strong underground kind of sense and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Puffy wanted like the big commercial. So you never know. You fucking never know.
I mean, he was on the Beatnuts musical master that came out in '99.
He was. I forgot about that. He
Yeah,
was. Beatnuts. Yeah, man. And an album I never fucking like. I'm just gonna keep it a
I know.
buck. Never fucking like that album. I understand. I understand. Motherfuckers be like that. That shit's a classic. I was like,
I love it. I think their first three was their best, and then they kind of like fell off after musical massacre
to me, it's like the first two in the EP.
and the EP.
Is yeah, that Intoxicated Demons EP.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I respect people's opinions and shit.
Mhm.
I never really been the biggest beatnuts kind of head, and
Hey.
I've never been a beatnuts kind. I like the more when they was street and
Mhm.
less comedic and shit. Like, give me that shit. Um, Next track we got the game show skit. It's only 18 seconds. I didn't really care for this.
This really should have been the intro. Like
Right.
when they, like the game show and then like they talk about the alcohol what is alcoholic or whatever. That should have been the intro for the album.
I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you
Yeah.
and shit. That would make more perfect sense.
Yeah.
Shit. Um, Track number 8, Only When I'm Drunk, featuring J. Roll, E. Swift, and Philip Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Well, why am I saying the Alkaholiks and Philip Johnson? I'm sorry, I was reading a motherfucking rap genius and shit. But hey, um, this is not a bad track and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is just your typical alcoholic kind of vibe and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad about this track.
This is like the sequel to Only When I'm Drunk. Um,
Yeah,
21 and over and the beat is still the same beat. It's just like it sound like they flipped it. You know what I'm saying? And you had Tash saying, nigga, you tripping. Must be that Zima you was sipping. Yo, couldn't count how many bottles I be gripping. Love this flow. Everybody, did their thing on here. This should have been a single also.
I agree. Shit. Off topic,
Mhm.
incredibly off topic. Have you ever seen that Mufasa movie or no?
Nah,
Uh,
I ain't see it. I know I want to say, isn't it? There's a Broadway play for it or some shit, right?
yeah, I think they're about to have a Broadway play for it.
I saw like they were giving away some tickets for to see that shit, to see the movie. I'm like, nah, I didn't want. I'm already like, I've only seen Lion King once, so I don't. All that other Lion King shit, I don't really care to watch.
Yeah, because my sister told me she hasn't seen that, and I know my niece. I'm trying to put my niece on that shit though, but I was just curious and shit because all I heard was that stupid ass brother song and some shit. But yeah, I might check it out. But anyway, back to the serious matter. Um, Next track, Goggles skit featuring Danny O'Donnell and E Swift. I didn't really care for this skit to be real with you.
This shit made no sense. Like, what was? I didn't understand the whole premise of the skin anyway. Like, it didn't make no sense to own the album.
Sometimes these rappers, I just feel like they just record some random shit and just say, let's just call it a skit just to fill up the time of the album and shit.
Mhm.
But next track is called Nightfall. You know what I'm saying? Very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? He tells a story about he's in this club and everything, and this girl comes up to him and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, he trying to get some skins, trying to get some skins and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, a lot of crazy shit happens and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because next thing you know, she gets in trouble with the police and everything like that too. You know, they pretty much on their storytelling kind of shit with this one and stuff like that too. I ain't gonna tell you how the song ends though. Y'all have to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, this is definitely one of those storytelling tracks. Tash is a very good storyteller too, so I ain't gonna hold you.
I like the beat for this. The beat is fire. It was sounding like something that really happened, in his life. Maybe he was at some club and shit like that went down one night.
Right. Yeah, you never know. All right. Next track is the Bill Clinton skit because it's the '90s and everybody has to do a Bill Clinton impersonation at some point. So I didn't really care for this shit.
That was funny. We got Bill Clinton was like he was talking about Smoke Fest and him smoking and he gave a shout out to Feel the Agony. And yeah, like Feel the Agony in the background, saying what's up to him and all that.
Hmm. Interesting. Which leads us into the next track, Smoke Fest 1999, featuring Feel the Agony, Outcast, and Be Real. This is definitely a smoking track right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Big Boy had the best verse on the song. I'm gonna be real with you. Like this might be one of my favorite Big Boy verses he's ever done and stuff like that. He had a line where he says, "So pump one for you better dump bitch." With a D-boy rap, so some of my boys are still in the trap. I'm in a dope spot, but the sling got my snap like a rope hot. I can be the player you wanna bust with, or nigga you don't even wanna go to fuck with. Like, whoo, he was just going in on this track. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to give him his props and everything like that too. But everyone else did their thing on this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, definitely it's a classic.
Again, this should have been a single. This is bad promotion on Loud Records part. And like, how do you have a song with Outkast and Be Real and it's not a single? You know what I'm saying? And it's just casually you have Tash on the song saying, "Oh, we have a special guest," and Be Real pops in for a verse. You know what I'm saying? And I think they dropped the ball with this song. It definitely should have been a single. It sounds like something that could have been on a Criminal Temple the Boom. You know, I loved Andre's verse. I thought Andre's verse was great. He said tapping with some spoons. We do rank the boom boom. Fresh off a planet we sing with sand dunes and maroon moons, soaking wet wounds, titty tangling tunes. I love Andre's verse, and this definitely should have been a single. I don't know how when Outkast is like smoking hot with a criminal at that time, and you not have this as a single. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of wild though, because Outkast in '98, 90, they were really starting to get really more on their bag and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that is kind of interesting. Um, Moving on to the next song, it's called "Falling On." This is a solo track that was produced by Walk Wilder. Pretty dope track and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Love the beat to this one and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one's pretty straight.
So beat, love the beat. He basically used the same sample that Dre used for the next episode. This was like
Right.
a faster pace. Um, he said, but I'm not a politician, more like a rap magician. Presto, changeover, Bermuda Triangle. So while I smack you with the force to knock your ship off course, if this funk to move your wife, you better file for divorce. Loves his lines on that. Definitely a banger.
Yeah, he definitely went in on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Next song we got is motherfucking Tash Rules featuring LV. This was also produced by Rockwild and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Another one of my favorite tracks on this album and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just on some like braggadocious kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Braggadocious kind of shit. Almost 2000 and stuff like that. Him on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one not a bad track. I actually like this track. LV, a dope singer. He's probably best known for actually doing the chorus for Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise and stuff like that too. So yeah, this was pretty straight.
Too commercial. I ain't like it.
Too commercial.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
All right.
like
Next song.
when you put LV on there, it was like, yeah, this is definitely, they were definitely trying to get some radio play for this.
Right. I gotta definitely get my hands on LV's album. That his first album and shit.
Mhm.
Next song, number 15. We got Ice T skit. Just Ice T showing some love and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I have to pretty much say.
Yeah, it was cool. He ended up shooting somebody. Ended up shooting somebody on the
Right.
skit.
All right. Next song we got is True Homies featuring Feel the Agony and Exhibit. Another one of my favorite joints on this album. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, just talking about like the value of good friendship and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like Exhibit stole the show and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much love it whenever he does shit with the Alcoholics and King T and everything like that when he gets in his roots and everything. So yeah, this one was pretty straight.
He was like,
All right, next one we got is called Blackula. This is pretty much an Alcoholics track and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much describing themselves as like motherfucking vampires because Blackula was that famous black vampire and stuff like that. Every time they're hunting for some skins, not a bad track. I fuck with it.
yeah, dope alcoholics track. Had like a Latin sound to it. I love the beat for this. The horns on it. You got Tash saying, "You only even got a clue what my click can do. Fast money, fast cars, niggas sleep until 2." They all killed it. J. Roll, E. Swift. This should have been the last song to me. This is how they should have ended the
I
album.
I agree. All right, next song we got is Bermuda Triangle. Um, this one was pretty straight. I want to say this is actually the last one on the album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I would have ended up with the previous track, but this one was pretty straight in its own right. So yeah,
I wanted to make this a single at all. I don't think it screams, hit single. It's just a regular album cut, and I wouldn't have ended off the album with this album.
right. All right. Overall, for first time listening, this is actually not a bad album and everything like that too. I definitely feel like it definitely still captures the alcoholic sound. Did some different kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was marketed a bit more well. I feel like it's kind of like one of those under the radar kind of albums and stuff like that too. I mean, I feel like if hip hop heads know about this record, but at the same time, not a lot of people know about this record. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this album a 4.5 out of 5. I feel like it's definitely a very strong album and everything.
Not a lot of promo from Loud. I don't know why. I felt like at this time they were in a prime, and this album should have been promoted better. Should have had more singles. The production was dope. You have that West Coast boom bap. The features on there was dope. The lyrics. Tash has always been a great lyricist, very underrated. Um, I like a lot of this. A lot of the songs that I like should have been singles. The Smoke Fest '99, Blackula, Only When I'm Drunker, The Game. I like the Rap Life. That was a good first single. I'm giving it 3.5 mics. I just feel like they loud dropped the ball with this album.
They did, yeah, they did drop the ball on this one. Um, yeah, man. This is definitely a very interesting. It's out. It has the out of print too, so if you can find it, it must have in your collection and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. I'm actually going to end this off right here. Let me see if there's any people in the comments I'm missing. Romeo said Andre on a smoking song on this album was a surprise, but he fit. Yeah, I mean, they did have a song called "Crumbling Herb" and Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. So W, yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna end this off right here. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Definitely gonna give our thoughts on this whole. Wait. Yeah. We're gonna give our thoughts on this whole Sly Stone documentary that Questlove did. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tune in for that shit if y'all fan of Sly and the Family Stone and just black documentaries in general. You know what I'm saying? And then we're also gonna give our thoughts on the SNL documentary this week too on Thursday and shit. So yeah, just gonna be a pretty easy week and everything. Anything you want to say before we head out?
I'm going live on Instagram tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Me and Rocka, and probably got like
Yes.
some other people pull up on me. And then I'll upload. I'll upload the live stream to my channel, and then I'm gonna do a video, like a vinyl video for the Black History Month vinyl challenge we doing. So I'm gonna
Okay.
just showcase like for every day vinyl that I picked out for every challenge. So that's gonna be fun. Shout out to Dabble B because he made his video already. He tagged me in it, so I'm gonna do my video and drop that on the weekend.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what you and Rocker got in the store. I definitely can't wait to see what y'all got in the store and shit.
Yep.
You know, and so yeah, man. Well, hope everyone has a very, 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 very dope night. Very good evening. I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Peace.